Hello learners, I welcome you to this course of electromagnetic theory. In my previous video series, I have covered how to design an antenna using a very simple open source tool known as 4NEC2. If you have not seen those videos, I will recommend you to please see them. If you are a beginner in this electromagnetic theory course, I will recommend you to be ready with some basic concepts like engineering mathematics has vector calculus, we have integration, differentiation, you should know what is partial differentiation. If you know all these concepts, you will have fun in this course, and I hope our ride in this course is fun filled, and I'll try to make these lectures as small and as interesting as possible. So welcome. Let's talk more about this course. This course is called electromagnetic theory. It is actually a mathematical foundation of how electromagnetic waves works. So in the whole course we'll be studying about how electromagnetic wave moves, how it behaves around various materials, and how it propagates from one place to another. The main motive of this course is to study the behavior of electromagnetic waves. What will you get if you learn this course properly? You'll be very comfortable in future courses like antenna and wave propagation that you might see in 6th semester, and microwave engineering will come maybe in your final year. So if you learn this EMT course very well, you will be comfortable in learning all these applied EMT concepts which you will see in these two subjects. What you need, you should be equipped with to learn this course in a better way. So I'll try to cover all the basics, I'll try to review them all, but if you have learned in engineering mathematics the topics like partial differentiation in your school life, if you are comfortable with differentiation and integration, you will have fun doing the numerical which are present in this subject. And because it deals with a lot of coordinate system geometry, if you are good at least 3-dimensional coordinate system, which is rectangular coordinate system, it will help. Vector calculus, I hope as a engineer you might have studied in your first year, and then there are few laws that are required that you know. If you don't know, I'll revise. But you might have studied Coulomb law, Gauss law, Biot-Savart law, Ampere's, etc., Faraday's law, and these laws are the laws of physics which are required in static electromagnetics and time varying electromagnetics. So if you all know many of these things that are written here, you might feel comfortable in this course, and if you don't remember, if you need revision, I hope you do it. And if you don't know, you'll have to work hard. What we'll get when you come out of this course, we'll get some confident students. Why? Because this course is considered to be a very difficult course, and if you are confident after completing this course, you'll feel happy about it. We should all know that what are the applications of a core course that we are studying, because sometimes the core courses feel very theoretical. Some might feel that why we are studying this course, what are the applications of this course. So in every course of engineering, none of the courses are unnecessary. All of them are being used in some better courses, or they are being used directly in technology. So this course is actually a foundation, a mathematical and conceptual foundation for many future subjects, and those future subjects will let you know, will let you understand that how things are happening in our communication technology and many other technologies. And let's see in this slide. Electromagnetic waves and their uses are in communication, We all use mobile phones, we all use optical fibers, and we all are connected around this globe with the help of communication, wireless and wired communication. It all involves the behavior, the study of electromagnetic waves. Microwaves in our kitchen, so it is also being used domestically. We know that in microwave oven, electromagnetic waves try to heat the food. We can cook the food with the help of microwave oven, and you have seen induction cooktops, and the remote control toys of children are very common, and they come very sophisticated and very high end nowadays. And in medical line also, we have seen the use of technology in medical. X-rays, then EEG, ECG. EEG is brainwave study, ECG is the nervous study, the nerves that are coming in and out of our heart, and MRI, magnetic resonance imaging. So all these things are commonly used in medical field, and they are being used from a very long time and still being used like they were used previously. And in defense also, means defense uses communication in much secure way, and we have guided missiles, we have radars. So all these things, and I have only listed 4 of these applications. There are numerous applications that you think of. So the uses are endless, and we are surrounded with it. So by respecting all these applications, we have to first learn this course electromagnetic theory, because this theory will let us know the details, the mathematical details of this course. So I hope you will take this course seriously, and in no point of time you will wonder that why we are learning this course. Let's see the course outline. I'll not discuss the complete syllabus, but I'll let you know a little bit that what all you will learn in this course. So first thing that we'll learn is coordinate geometry. I believe that you have studied rectangular coordinate system already, but there are 2 more orthogonal coordinate systems that is going to be introduced in this course, that is cylindrical and spherical coordinate system. After that, we'll discuss vector calculus. In your engineering mathematics, you might have seen these terms, divergence, gradient and curl. We'll see them again in more detail. And electrostatics, this small portion of electrostatics, the basic of electrostatics, you might have studied in your 11th and 12th course, but along with the vectors, we'll see it again here. Again, static magnetic field we'll have to see along with all the laws that go around it. Then there is something known as Maxwell equations. Actually, this whole course is based on Maxwell equations. There was a scientist known as Dr. James Clerk Maxwell. He made few equations, and these equations are still used to calculate the behavior of electromagnetic waves and the way they propagate. And many software, many sophisticated software are made with the help of these Maxwell equations. Then in last few units, we'll study about the behavior of electromagnetic waves, how they propagate and how they behave around and inside various mediums. And in conclusion, I want to tell you that this course is the name of the course is theory, but don't let it mislead you. It is not exactly boring theory. It is a mathematical theory, and those who like to do mathematics a lot, they love this course. And don't consider it difficult. Don't anybody let you tell that this course is difficult, because everybody should have its own perception. So wait till you start learning the basics of this course, and when you study this course, when you see my videos, always be ready with the pen, paper and calculator. You'll need a scientific calculator a lot in this course. So welcome.